அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. Pasu is called as the soul. Swami explains the soul as Pasu as the soul that is bereft of his knowledge because of its connection with the three impure characteristics, namely Anavam, Maya and Karma, is called Pasu. The soul which loses its knowledge because it has the impurities of Anava, Karma, Maya. That soul is called as Pasu. And Pasu, last week we had discussed in an elaborate manner. Pasu is called Sat Asat because God is Sat, totally intellectual being, existing, ever existing. This matter is unintellectual being. But this Pasu, the soul has knowledge, but that knowledge is totally dependent on God. It cannot know by itself. Only with the help of God, it will come to know. So it is called Sadasat, Sat and Asat. For the matter, you cannot teach matter because it is an unintellectual being. For the God, there is no need for teaching because He is all-knowing. But this Pasu, the souls, which can know, but somebody should teach him. It means God has to teach him. If God is teaching the souls, it will come to know. So it is called Satasat. And soul is also a dependent enjoyer. It is not an independent enjoyer. It depends upon God for everything. So God is the ground for the existence of soul, ground for the experience of the soul. So soul depends totally on God for its experience. It knows when it is instructed because the last point is it knows when it is instructed. Soul cannot know by itself, but when it is instructed, it will come to know. These are the qualities of features of soul. And last week we had seen two more things also. The soul has the incapacity to stand by itself. It will either rely on God or it rely on Maya. So, soul cannot stand by itself. It will either it will take the nature of the God when it relies on God, or it will take the nature of the Maya, and when it relies on the Maya. But it will not become that. When the soul relies on God temporarily, it will not become as God, or it will not become as matter, but it will take the tendencies of God or the matter with which it is dependent. Like a prism. If you keep a red flower before the prism will take the redness of the flower, it will reflect the redness of the flower, but it also retains its own nature. Like that, soul retains its own nature, but when it comes into contact with God, it takes the nature of God. When it comes into contact with the matter, it takes the nature of the matter, because now it is under the influence of Anavamala. So now this is the nature of Pasu. The second nature of the soul is it has to be instructed. So this we had seen last week also, and we had seen that if the soul is one or many, soul are many. Does the soul will reincarnate? Yes, soul will reincarnate. And does the soul has evolution? Yes, soul has to evolve from this level to the level of God. And the soul has three characteristics, that is Ichai, Jnanam, Kriya. Soul has the characteristic of knowing, feeling and doing. These are the three characteristics of soul. We can say 3 powers of soul. It can desire for something, and it can do action, and it can have the knowledge to attain that desired object. So Ichai, Jnanam, Kriya. Knowing, feeling and doing is the characteristics of soul. And souls are many. These are the 8 attributes of soul. Soul is called as dependent enjoyer. In Tamil it is called Paradhinan. Dukkha Dehi. It has the body, but this body is with a limitation because it is made up of Maya. Maya in its effectual form, it is transient. So this body is ever decaying with all limitations of Toa, Sangha, everything. So soul has the body with limitation. Soul has artificial feelings, that is hatred, because it is under the influence of Maya, influence of Anavamala. So Anavamala manifests in several forms like hatred, anger, like hatred, anger, and all differences, all likes and dislikes we can say. It is now it is the nature of soul, but it is artificial because we have seen the nature of the soul is compassion, but since it is under the influence of Anavamala, it has this artificial nature and limited by knowledge. Soul is limited by knowledge. God is all-knowing, but we are very limited. If you ask me what you have taken today, what is the dinner 2 days back, I cannot remember. Very limited. I can say something what is happening now in my mind. That's all. But I cannot say what is happening behind me. So all my knowings are very limited. But God is all-knowing and bounded. Yes, soul is bounded by Anavamala, Kanmamala and Mayamala. And stone-minded. Yes, now our heart is very like a rock, stone-minded, Cardinian. We don't possess our nature, that is compassion. We are not portraying our nature, compassion. Now we have other emotions. So we are called as stone-minded. Limited power. Yes, we have only limited power. We have little freedom, little free will. With the limited free will, we can exercise to some extent we can exercise our power because our power is very limited. And Maladegi, or we have this impure body. So these are the 8 attributes of the soul. Now this is the state of us. Our state is like this. From here, we have to evolve to the attributes of the God. That we will see in the next session. So here there is a question. There is a cart. Bulla cart is there. And cart man is there. And bull is there. This bulla cart is unintellectual. It is a matter. This cart man is like all-knowing God. This bull is like the soul. Pasu. Now, you can take this cart as our past deeds, result of past deeds. That is karma. Karmas are there. They are ready to give the results now. All the karmas are there. The Sanjita karma, they are ready to give the fruits of the actions. So karmas are there. And here, souls are there. So, this bull will not automatically go to the cart and tie itself. Or this cart cannot come. Cart is an unintellectual matter. So it cannot move itself to the bull, towards the bull. And the bull will not also go towards the cart. So in between this bull and cart, there should be an all-knowing intellectual person to tie this bull to this cart. That all-knowing intellectual person is called God. That God, about the God, we will try to discuss in the coming weeks. Till today, we have discussed about Pasa and Pasu. In the coming week, we will discuss about our third ultimate reality, that is God. The God is like the cartman who will tie this bull to this bullock cart so that there will be some action. So God is the all-knowing cartman. So we will discuss God in the coming weeks.
True.